Saan ba?
Sita, si Miss Ariola, yung buyer.
Paborito ko
Madam, okay.
mo mag-isa. Mga delikado.
Boyfriend.
Ayoko mag-asawa. Gusto ko.
Dito na ako matutulog. Dito muna tayo sa kubo.
Sa kanya mapupunta lahat tong farm mo. Hello?
Paano ka? Baka iwan.
This time, I'll tell you about a 2024 Filipino movie called Sita. As you know, Filipino movies are often full of revealing scenes. Well, this movie, it starts with Arturo, a successful dragon fruit plantation owner with a wide network. In his work, he often meets a wide variety of people, both from home and abroad. His customers range from men to women, all of whom are interested in his dragon fruit harvest. One day, Arturo received a call from a female client who wanted to buy dragon fruit in bulk. The woman's identity was not disclosed, but they agreed to meet in person and discuss the details of the transaction. Arturo left home, taking his young wife Sita along for the business trip. However, while Arturo was away, something surprising happened. His son, Floy, secretly approached Arturo's young wife, Sita. Without thinking, Floy uses this opportunity to approach Sita, who does not reject Floy's attention. This scene is completely unexpected and becomes the beginning of a major conflict in the story. Although they are married, the marriage only takes place serious and seems secret. According to information, Arturo himself was bored with Sita. In fact, their intimate relationship has long stopped, even though Sita is still relatively young and attractive. Meanwhile, elsewhere, a policeman named Aloy is on an important mission. He is assigned to investigate a money laundering syndicate, with the main target being a woman named Vanessa. To his surprise, it turns out that Vanessa has a secret relationship with Arturo. On the other hand, at home, a sinister plan begins to be devised by Floy and Sita. They intend to get rid of Arturo by poisoning him. If Arturo is successfully removed, they can take control of his entire estate, and freedom is in their hands. Another interesting fact is that Floy actually holds a grudge against Arturo. As one of the children of the many women Arturo had married, Floy felt she was never really close to her father. The story continues with Arturo finally meeting Vanessa. They have a meeting supposedly to discuss business. However, at the venue, a man named Aldous, who was apparently also involved in the investigation, was secretly observing their movements. A conversation between Arturo and Vanessa ensued, but the topic of conversation mostly revolved around their hobby of farming. Vanessa, who openly admits to liking older men, felt that Arturo was a good match for her. After their conversation, they decided to move to another location, Arturo's farm. There, Aldous continued to follow them from a distance. However, instead of focusing on business, Arturo and Vanessa engage in other farming activities that are far removed from work. Meanwhile, back at home, Sita calls Arturo, asking when he's coming home. However, Arturo casually lied to Sita as if nothing had happened. Arturo was getting harder and harder to control. It didn't matter if it was morning, noon, or night, he always made time to have fun with Vanessa. Even in the garden, they continued their indecent activities. Things got even more heated when one day Arturo and Vanessa were caught red-handed by Floy and Sita, who were secretly following them. In a fit of rage, Sita almost used a celluret to kill Arturo on the spot. However, Floy sees this as a golden opportunity to get close to Vanessa, despite the chaotic situation. Meanwhile, at another location, Aldous shows up and confronts Vanessa with a serious threat. He forces Vanessa to confess her involvement in the money laundering syndicate. Not only that, Aldous orders Vanessa to contact Arturo and arrange a meeting with the plan of arresting them both at once. However, this plan takes a drastic turn as Sita at home has another devious plan. She poisoned Arturo without anyone knowing. When news of Arturo's death spread, Sita calmly lied that Arturo died of a heart attack. Vanessa and Floy, who heard the news, immediately sought further information. They eventually went to Sita's house to confirm the truth. Once there, they found Arturo looking fine, with no signs of serious illness. However, Everything changed when they drank the drinks that Sita had prepared. Unbeknownst to them, the drink had been laced with poison. As the effects of the poison began to kick in, Floy finally realized that the culprit behind all of this was Sita. Unfortunately, the realization came too late. The next morning, the police arrived at the scene to investigate. Sita becomes the main fugitive from justice, but the story ends with an unexpected twist. During her escape, Sita received help from an unexpected person, Aldous. With this help, Sita managed to disappear from the law.